Heyo, my Planet Coaster friends, Johnny5 Alive here, and welcome back to another episode of Coaster Spotlight. In today's Western-themed bundle, we're going to kick things off with a dueling coaster, as everybody is in the spirit of the dueling coaster contest right now. Then we're going to move over to an extremely awesome wooden coaster, and finishing things off with an extremely smooth Intamin mega coaster. So stay tuned, and let's check it out. All right, welcome back everyone. Hope everyone is having a fantastic day. If you are new here, be sure to smash that subscribe button. If you end up enjoying the video, leave us a like. And as mentioned, we have a dueling coaster contest going on right now, so check us out on Discord. Links are down in the description below, as well as my Patreon page. If you enjoy the show and everything that we do here, please consider supporting it further so we can continue to crank out these Planet Coaster videos. And as mentioned, today we have a Western themed bundle, so let's dive on into the first Western creation of the day, which is Rocky Mountain Racers, created by Jimmy Mac 1, one of our Discord advanced builders. And here they say, "Hi Johnny, thanks for checking out my creation. It's a dueling RMC hybrid coaster that sees two trains tear through, over, under, and around Rocky Mountain's terrain as they battle for victory. It's a fast-paced, short ride with plenty of head-chopping moments and airtime feels that will make your peeps cower and lift off their seats as they tear through the course." There's also a second blueprint for the ride sign, as I seem to have a lot of trouble staying within the 4K limits, but hope you all enjoy. Thanks again for looking out for the little guys. You are very welcome. I did not get a notification for the sign. Looking at your Steam page, I do not see a link to the sign either. Let's go to your workshop. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a closer look at Rocky Mountain Racers. So here we are, and this is the separate blueprint. So a quick bit of feedback to Jimmy Mac. You can have, when you upload something, you can link it to required subscriptions. So when I subscribe to it, it says you are required to subscribe to Rocky Mountain Racers as well. Would you like to do that now? And you hit yes. And that way, when I go to set this up, I have both of them. It is difficult to find that. You have to go to your workshop and manually search it out. You can also provide a link in the description of your Steam download, but it is certainly on your workshop, so there's a look at it, everyone. You could just place that down separately. But we do have dueling coasters here today, a hybrid steel-topped Iron Fury for both of them. Here's a look at the stats for the first one and all the results there, and here's a look at the stats for the second one. So it looks like they are pulling into the station now. Let's hop on to the first one. I think what we could do here is ride one at day and one at night. So we're going to start off with the right one. Doesn't really have a name. So the first racer, let's get on it. Hooey, that is loud. Shouldn't be too bad on your guys' end, because I do put a limiter on my audio tracks, but I do have to turn that down just a little bit for my end on the next one. And let's jump onto the left racer. Awesome. I think I preferred the second one a little bit more. I'm not sure why. It just felt a little bit better. I mean, I think it had more airtime counts in it. Number of versions 2, airtime count 2, airtime count 1.2 seconds, 2, 2, and 1. Now that's about the same, but it's a short dueling coaster, but that is quite all right. And while we have a dueling coaster contest going on right now, I thought it would be great to grab one just to give people some inspiration to keep going. Now, this one is a little bit shorter, and the funny thing about the dueling coaster contest, I didn't really add a minimum length requirement to any of the rules. I'm hoping to see coasters that are longer than this, but I suppose if you did one this amount, it wouldn't get disqualified or anything because we did not set that as a rule. However, with that said, one of the things that we're looking for is interaction between the two coasters. So obviously I'm not judging this one for the coaster contest. I'm just using it as an example. We do have some interaction points. One is going over, one is going, see that? There's a crossover there. It looks great. And another one there, again here. So those are the types of elements that we're looking for in this contest. I would just like to see more than 3 or 4. For a coaster blueprint, a Western coaster blueprint, I think that is just plenty. You're gonna get a lot of value putting this into your park. If you are looking for a coaster blueprint to put into your Western parks, it's a very solid blueprint, green across the board for both these coasters. Lots of interaction. You're going to get a lot of throughput between your guests queuing up for this and a lot of money. So it's definitely a money maker. I think your Western vibe is looking really nice. I would like to see a little bit more details on the buildings themselves, a little bit more props and scenery. However, you did say you struggled and you hit that 4K limit, so you kind of ran out of pieces there. But you've gone as far as to add a river rapids and a boat going across it. The rock work is pretty nice. I would like to see a little bit more rock variation, different colors, but it is the red rock traditional style that you're looking for. You covered it in weeds and stuff. Really a fan of the lift hill. So artistically, it looks really nice. I just would like to see a little bit more polish and work done to the boarding station. But again, you ran out of pieces. So in the case that you do run out of pieces and you want to keep building, it never hurts to do an 8K blueprint because you're already doing your sign in a separate blueprint. So the moment you have your sign in a separate blueprint, you can go in and add more details, and that sign is an attachment that adds further details to the buildings and stuff. So if you ever find yourself struggling with the 4K, just do 8 and combine the two. I think that is perfectly reasonable. But a very strong creation from one of our advanced builders here today, Jimmy Mack. Really loved the coaster. The dueling aspects were phenomenal. What did you guys think? Leave your comments down below for Jimmy, and let's check out the next creation of the day, the Rattler, created by Jesse Peterson 33, one of our Discord builders. And here they say, "Hi Johnny, this blueprint is a compact wooden coaster with a Western theme. I wanted to create a blueprint that anyone could use in their parks and gave a complete Western experience. The guests step under the first airtime hill to experience the Rattler, so be sure to check out the triggered lights on front airtime hill at night." Ooh, okay. I think this one will ride at day and night because I do love the ambience of the Western coasters during the daytime. So here we are at the Rattler. Why is this happening to me? Here we go. So there's a look at all the results. And like I said, we're going to ride this at day and night, give it a double run because he said there's some triggered events. So let's just jump right onto the coaster and then talk about it after. All right, a really fun wooden coaster layout. Look at the lighting there. I like the fact that you did the triggered events above the sign. So when the coaster actually goes up and around, it lights up the sign a little bit. Let's take a quick look at that here. Also really love the custom font here built into the coaster supports. Boom, Rattler. And yeah, these are custom supports. So really good details there. Do we see this one at night? It's pretty well lit. I think the sign is overkill. It doesn't match the rest of it, but I like the subtle lighting on that one, as well as this one. I think this one has a little bit more lighting. Yeah, it looks really good. That's just the right amount of lighting. You gotta remember it's the Western vibe, so you're not gonna have a whole lot of options other than lanterns. I think sometimes it's a little bit silly to use spotlights everywhere, especially to light up the red rocks and stuff. Not a big fan of that myself. Looks absolutely amazing at daytime. Like the extra little bit that you did here with the water. The rock work looks good. I think you did good variation in height with your rock work. See, we have different boulders creating peaks, and then you have little hills and mountains. And I think while you just use the same rock everywhere, you did a good job of making it have a lot of depth and variety and noise. So really good job there. The boarding station and stuff has a little bit left to be desired, but I also think it's just enough because it's really just a station cover, and it looks as if that's what you're going for, and you nailed it. You didn't actually want to build a Western town or anything. It's more of like a barn or like I said, a station cover. So I think it works perfectly for that. Whereas on this one, it looks like you were trying to build a Western building, and it left a little bit more to be desired because you were going that route. So some interesting comparisons to draw from one another, but I think they're both very solid creations. What did you guys think of this wooden coaster? Leave your comments down below for Jesse Peterson, and let's check out the last creation of the day. Midwestern Madness, created by Gavel, one of our Discord advanced builders, and here they say, hey, yo, Johnny, I've been following your channel for a while now. I got really sad when you stopped uploading for a bit. Aw. But I'm ecstatic now that you have made a comeback, so a severe amount of congratulations to you. I can't wait to see what everyone submits, as this channel is by far my #1 inspiration on Planet Coaster. So without further ado, here homes my spiel about the coaster. Midwestern Madness is a 4K custom-supported Western-themed 4-meter method intimate mega coaster. It is a park format, so you have easy reference when creating the paths. The coaster is the first thing the eye catches when walking into the themed area. The area features lots of scenery, shops, buildings, 2 backstage areas, and a flat ride as well. Some smaller details like benches and custom lamp posts. I really hope you enjoy my first official coaster on the workshop, and if you do, consider leaving a nice rating so the rest of the community gets to see my creation. Enjoy the ride, y'all. Sumi Gavel. All right, let's take a closer look, and definitely, you guys, if you enjoy any of these creations, follow the links down in the description below and give them a rating, and help support these creators, giving them stars, getting them some recognition. So this was a park file. It was already set up, but I put the other blueprints into this park, so there's a little bit more details here. Now, would it be possible to get this into a blueprint? It's exactly 4K, so this technically could also be uploaded as a blueprint, so hopefully you've done that, Gavel. Because yeah, it is exactly 4K, but the path work you've done is exceptional. You've gone above and beyond to make sure, and I'm sure this would be kind of difficult to set up because you have wide paths merging with other wide paths in between planters and stuff. So I think the pathing system on this might be a little bit complicated, but I think people would be able to figure it out. We have a smart community here, and here we go again. We got the barn covered shopping area. I really like this stuff. It matches a lot with what you've done over here on your station. Very westerny. So yeah, this is looking great. Love the plaza area. I mean, a great view of the coaster. Looks phenomenal. So let's jump right on it. We have one here at the station. I did close it down for testing purposes, so we're just gonna go without the guests here today. There's a look at all the stats if you want to see them. It's a Typhoon Barg Hest. And because this is a 4-meter smoothing method coaster, we are going to have to go in track view. Wow. Definitely a very smooth and realistic coaster layout there, and as Gavel said, is his first creation that he's sharing. Absolutely amazing stuff for a first-time submission. Really love it. Wow. You know, I really like the look and feel of all this and the Western vibes. I think you guys, all three of you, nailed it. But what's funny to me is music. Everybody, I've been noticing this lately, and I haven't been taking the liberty to add the music myself, and I know some people prefer it without music and some people prefer it with music, but I'm noticing a consistency of lacking of the music. And when you're doing something like theming, I feel like music can really push your theme a little bit more, especially if you kind of match the coaster to the pacing of the song. There's certain songs that just they ramp up at certain points, and that's when it's dropping down the lift and stuff, or dropping down the first hill. And I think it could really add a lot of the immersion factor in the theming for me personally, because music sets the tone, music sets vibes. So it is interesting that a lot of people have been forgetting to add the music to their coasters, and I personally am a big fan of it. So what do you guys think of the music? Do you prefer it? Do you not prefer it? Should I add the music to your coaster if you forget to do it? I just don't want to add the coaster music and then you know, pick a song that isn't fitting. So obviously we have a lot of options here, and it would be nice for people to pick one that is perfect to their coaster, and while they're also building their coaster, kind of listen to that music and try to hit those beats and stuff along the way, because it is always fun. Like we recently saw a Mad Max coaster, and all the explosions were happening at the bass drops of the music, and I thought it was so timed perfectly that it actually added to the suspense of the coaster. But that's just a personal preference for me. What do you guys think? 3 amazing coaster creations from an advanced builder, a builder, and another advanced here today. You guys are certainly going to be ranking up if you keep building like this, and so be sure to apply for that workshop review and keep these creations coming, because I can't wait to see what you guys create next. What did you guys think? Leave your comments down below, and that's going to do it for me here today. If you guys enjoyed, please be sure to smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe for more daily Planet Coaster videos. If you'd like to support the show and you like everything that we do here, please do check out our Patreon page. All right, everyone, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.